We are also looking at the life of Deputy Gabriel Ramirez this morning. Tyler Wayne from the Alert Desk with more on him and reactions still pouring in from across the Ozarks this morning. Tyler.
Hey, good morning, Chad. Well, we certainly don't know everything about Gabriel Ramirez, but we do know that he was a military veteran and had just joined the Christian County Sheriff's Office less than a year ago, during the summer, in fact. And so all of this is absolutely tragic. I want to put a name to the face for folks at home who perhaps have not gotten a look at Deputy Gabriel Ramirez. This is a picture of him here. And so much social media reaction has come from this, obviously, and I want to share one comment in particular because this one really shows how not only this incident is impacting people here in Missouri, but also this incident is being felt by people all over the world as well. Katrina, she has a comment here. She's actually from Canada and says that her best friend lives in Missouri and that she was on a video call at the time with her when the very first blue alert went out. And she says that this may not have happened near her, but it happened near to her loved ones. Her thoughts, of course, are with the family of Deputy Ramirez, his fellow officers, both in his county and in the surrounding communities, and of course for the community members as they mourn this tragic loss. And then some more reaction this morning we saw from the Randolph County Sheriff's Office. They said in part that this deputy, Gabriel Ramirez, answered the call to protect and serve, putting others before self and without hesitation. Their courage, commitment, and dedication will never be forgotten. And then Jared Giddens, Nixon mayor, adding to that sentiment, saying in part that this is a sobering reminder of the sacrifice our law enforcement officers make every single day, putting on that badge and stepping into harm's way to protect and serve our community. We are forever grateful. For those of you who are just now joining us here on Ozarks Today, we're learning more about Gabriel Ramirez. He was one of the deputies killed in this tragic manhunt incident, and he was a military veteran. We also learned that he had just joined the Christian County Sheriff's Office, and so if we learn anything else about the other victim who we're still working to learn who their identity is, then we'll certainly pass that information along. But for now, joining you from the Alert Desk, I'm Tyler Wayne. Chad and Jackie, we'll send it back to you guys.
Tyler, thank you. This is absolutely devastating.